What's up, cooks and foodies? I'm David Dibari, chef and owner of the Cookery Restaurant in Dobbs Ferry. Today we are making one of Italy's most versatile and popular fishes. It's called Branzino. Kind of like a sea bream, this fish is lean, firm, and very aromatic. And today we're going to stuff it, we're going to roast it, and we're going to show you how to butcher it in a way that most people aren't too common with. And we're going to put it right in the oven and go to town. Now this fish is fresh, and you could tell by looking at the eyes. They're shiny, they're bright, they're bulgy. And if you look here into the gills, you can see bright red gills. You know they've been breathing just recently. First, we're going to start by snipping all of its fins. If you watch closely, take your time. I know you can do this. This is very easy. You're going to start with a very sharp knife. We're going to go into the back of the fish using the tip of the knife, and we're going to actually follow the rib cage down all the way to the belly of the fish. Now, when you get most fish, it's generally always filleted. Fillets are off, belly is out, guts are gone. Here we're doing the exact opposite. We're going to go through the back, keeping the belly intact so we could use this as a vessel for stuffing. Again, be very careful. We are going all the way down the back of the fish, following the rib cage with the tip of the knife. Now you don't want to go too far. You're going to cut that belly, and that's what we don't want. At this point, notice my thumb. I'm actually pulling the meat away from the bone as I'm coming down. Any good butcher generally uses his fingers to feel. We like to feel where the bones and the joints and everything are, and that's how we know where we are in the animal. Look how that just peels right away. Now we're going to start the other side. Watch my thumb as I'm peeling it away. See, I've separated the backbone from the fish itself, and the belly is still intact. Now we're going to take our shears again. We're actually going to snip the tail. Snip the neck away from the head. I know this seems tedious, but it's worth the wait. That's it, bone completely removed. It's just the innards of the fish left to be taken out. Look at what we've got here. Filleted fish with a love pocket that's just ready to be stuffed with anything you'd like. Today, we're actually going to stuff it with shaved fennel. Now, shaved fennel, fennel in general, Italian delicacy. It's probably much used in anything and everything. But fennel, from the beginning of time, has actually been a perfect pairing with fish. Before I even do that though, we're actually going to remove right along here some very small pin bones from the fish. Nobody likes to choke on a pin bone. So we're going to go in here with needle nose pliers and actually remove each one of the bones. This may look tedious, but trust me, it's really not that bad. And it's well worth the wait. Or you could just tell your butcher this is how you want it. Once I removed all the pin bones, we're going to get this stuffing ready to stuff this fish. In a bowl, we're going to use this handy dandy device called a mandolin, and we're going to shave this fennel very thin. We're going to dress the fennel with a little bit of lemon zest, juice from the lemon, A little bit of chopped tarragon. Tarragon actually yields the same flavor as fennel. Anise, licorice, it's all the same thing. That's why it complements it very well. We've got our lemon juice in there. We've got a little bit of chopped tarragon. We've got the shaved fennel. We're gonna go ahead and add our extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. And we're gonna mix this up just as we would a salad. Now, that brings me to a great thing. This could actually be a simple salad all on its own. Shaved fennel, lemon juice, olive oil. It's brilliant. We're gonna season the cavity of the fish with salt and pepper. We're gonna stuff the fennel inside the cavity. Look how well that holds the stuffing for the fish. Look at that, it's amazing. You just wanna stuff everything in there. But today we're doing fennel. So we got this fennel stuffed inside the Branzino. It's dressed with lemon and olive oil. It's aromatic, it's delicious, and it's gonna complement this fish. So we're going straight to an oven baker, and we're gonna put a little olive oil in the bottom of the... Season the fish on both sides with salt and pepper. Into the baker. Now at this point, a couple slices of lemon. A little shaving of garlic. Can't ever hurt. And then a little bit more olive oil. Branzino is stuffed. It's drizzled with olive oil, salt, pepper, a little bit of fresh lemon, and we are ready to go in the oven. About 15 minutes at 350 degrees, and we're ready to go. And welcome back to the playground, and now we're gonna make this lovely, easy as hell sauce called Gremolata, and that's going right over top of our fish. What does it consist of? Everything that a fish needs. Fresh herbs, parsley, mint, minced garlic, and of course we all know that lemon and fish must go together. So, how do we make the sauce? Let's start. All we're gonna do is simply chop the parsley and the mint together. Parsley and mint go into the bowl, and we're ready for the garlic and lemon. Garlic, we're simply going to mince. Now we're ready for the lemon. Simply using the lemon zest. We're going to grate that right into the bowl. Now a touch of salt and pepper and some olive oil. A little more olive oil. It's almost like an herb salsa. Fresh, aromatic, wet, sexy, and full of flavor. When we come back, Fish is gonna tell me he's done, he's coming out, and this sauce is going right on top. See you in a few. And we're back, welcome back to the playground, and our fish has been in the oven for about 15 minutes. It's calling me to take it out and eat it, and we're gonna do that right now. I've got my lemon herb gremolata ready, and it's time to dine. Fish is perfectly cooked. It's sizzling with goodness, and it needs to be tasted. So let's top it with this lemon herb gremolata. As soon as this hits the fish, you are gonna smell it. If you could. You might actually be able to. That's our whole stuffed branzino with fennel, served with a lemon herb gremolata. Perfect, flaky, buttery branzino. I can smell the lemon, I can taste the fennel, and I can feel the love. That's awesome. I'm David Dibari, chef owner of the Cookery Restaurant in Dobbs Ferry. Thanks for being here. Always remember, eat serious, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.